The Kentucky Wildcats are 1-0 after a 37-13 victory over the Miami Redhawks here at Kroger Field. The Cats covered. They hit their team total over, but at times it felt a little underwhelming, Drew.
It did. We had a little bit of scare to start the season, all this preseason excitement, and then we had a tight game at halftime. Of course, it should have been a lot better, but Will Levis throws the interception at the 5-yard line. Isaiah Cummings drops a wide open touchdown. Early mistakes kept Miami in it, but the second half, that was a lot of fun.
Number one, great crowd here at Kroger Field. Mother Nature cooperated. It was a beautiful day in the bluegrass. Started off a little rusty, but the defense really settled in after that first possession, really kind of had their way with a good Miami offense. Offensively, I think we saw what we wanted to see from Will Levis. He missed some throws, but he made a lot more throws. And when they gave him time, he really made a lot of plays. And we saw why Dan Key and Barry Brown were such highly rated recruits, but the offensive line is a concern. The running game is a big concern. Against a small Miami Ohio front, they really kind of got whooped most of the night, and that is concerning for how Kentucky wants to play football. So there's a lot of work to do, but overall, Kentucky came in, they handled their business, they dealt with some adversity, and we saw really good things. We saw complimentary football from offense, defense, special teams, and they got a team win even when there was some things going wrong for them for a good chunk of the night.
The special teams kind of stole the show. The special teams and the young star. We had a kickoff return touchdown. When's the last time you saw that, Drew Franklin?
September 13, 2009 against Louisville.
Derek
Locke, 13 years.
Long time. And it almost wasn't a return all the way because Barry Brown was a freshman. He got to celebrate a little early. Thankfully, that did not get overturned, but he was incredible. Mentioned Dane Key being incredible. And the freshmen on defense were outstanding. Deion Walker had 4 tackles. Alex Safari was second on the team in tackles. He had a sack, a tackle for loss. And Keaton Upshaw, he was splitting wood, just splitting it, hammering guys on third down. It was an outstanding performance by the freshmen. They're living up to the hype already.
Freshmen great, especially the receivers, as you said. And if we're going to talk receivers and special teams, Tavion Robinson, wow. I mean, we knew there'd be a drop-off. Not how big. There might not be much of a drop-off at all. That man is shifty, awesome in the punt return game. Ended up with over 150 yards receiving. Very impressed by him in his Kentucky debut coming out of Virginia Tech.
If you're a slot receiver with the last name Robinson, just send your highlights to Vince Mara, okay? That needs to be exclusively held for Robinsons from here on out. We only want Mr. Robinsons.
Yeah, you saw some special things, not only with Tavion, the younger guys we talked about. When they get the ball in their hands, it's just different. We haven't seen playmaking juice like this. I mean, Kentucky's got 3 NFL receivers. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Dane Key and Barry Brown are young, but the dude's got some juice. And Tavion Robinson is a pro. He's in April, when me and Roush go to the combine, we're going to be talking to Tavion Robinson. And so you got 3 guys right there with a pro quarterback. There's a lot to get excited about. Now it's just fixing that run game. You know, marriage of the run and the pass. If you get that going, Kentucky's got a chance to be pretty damn good on offense, and it's just got to get through some of this rust right now.
Kentucky was already down 1 talented running back, one of the best ever with Chris Rodriguez. Jaton McClain gets injured. Ramon Jefferson gets injured. So Lavelle Wright and Cavassier Smoke, they might be carrying a heavy load. The Big Blue Wall needs to rebuild. They've got 1 week to do it before going down to Gainesville. The Gators got a big win over Utah, picking off a pass in the end zone. They got the win, but Louisville's getting their brains beaten in. So you know what? It's still a good night in the Bluegrass. The Cats are 1-0. Let's make it 2-0 next week down in Gainesville.